Joining us now is Dave Hatter. He works with Intrust IT and he is a cybersecurity expert. Dave, thanks so much for joining us here on First Alert at 4.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me on.
So, Dave, our topic today is AI and data centers. So, first, let me ask you, why do AI applications require so much computing power compared to traditional software?
Well, it has a lot to do with how it works kind of under the hood. And when we're talking about AI, that covers a lot of ground. Typically, when you hear this talk of data centers and electrical use and that sort of thing, we're talking about large language models and generative AI like ChatGPT or Gemini or Grok. Those are probably things that folks are familiar with. And by nature of the way they work, they have to be trained on enormous amounts of data, and they use some very advanced mathematical processes to produce their output. So you got a lot of hardware, a lot of technology, a lot of video cards and so forth, GPUs, different types of advanced computing equipment. That equipment itself requires a lot of power to produce the outcomes. You have millions of users using this stuff 24/7, and then you have the cooling that comes along with it, right? It's not just the advanced hardware that these things run on that produce the output ultimately. It's all of the cooling it takes to keep the data centers cool, that have the servers, that have all that hardware, that's doing all this wonderful AI stuff that we love so much, Natalie.
So you touched on it a little bit, that hardware, we hear,
Yep.
Energy and water use with these data centers. So cooling it and that kind of thing is what takes up that energy use.
Yeah, exactly. Again, you've got some pretty advanced hardware, servers with lots of chips. You hear the term chips all the time in Taiwan and GPUs and NVIDIA and these guys, right? So you have some, specially designed computer hardware that's designed to perform these advanced mathematical calculations, and literally billions or trillions of them very quickly. Then you throw in millions of users. It just consumes an enormous amount of electricity simply to build the servers that can do this AI work. And then again, it takes a lot of electricity to cool these places. So you're consuming an enormous amount of electricity. And as the demand for AI grows, and there are people out there working on ways to make this stuff more efficient so that it would theoretically use less power. But so far, the curve has pretty much been upwards. As the power increases, the demand for electricity increases as well.
Definitely a lot of topics that, we're hearing about right now, important topics. Dave, thank you so much for taking your time to chat with us, share your expertise with us here on First Alert at 4.
Always my pleasure. Thanks for having me on.